line FH. So the line, now I want to draw the angle. See, you can see my screen, there is an ortho on 88.3350 lesser than equal to 90. That means it's already showing what is the angle you have. Sometimes some computer is not able to see that. That is because of F11. Is it F11 or F12? Oh, sorry. Is F11 tracking off? If you are using the F11, you can't see that. Are you able to see my monitor? Anyone can answer to me? Hello, friends.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can.
Okay, that's good. Okay, see, now you can see my tracking. If you turn off F11, then F10, then you are not able to see my tracking position. Okay, if you turn on again F10 and then F11, F11 with function F10. F11 or F10. Okay, never mind. Just I'm going to draw the line to choose the end point. After that, just you leave the cursor there. Use at. If you want to draw any angle, then you have to use at command. Okay, at should starts with shift 2 is the at value. At, then you give the value of length of the line 100. Then use shift to show the low, what is that? Suddenly I forgot that word. What is that? Lower case. I'm sorry, low, not lower case. What we call?
Lesser than.
Sorry, what is that?
Lesser than, right?
Yes, correct. Suddenly I forgot that key name. Lesser than symbol, then you can mention the value of angle. Okay, enter. Again enter, then automatically you will get 70 degree of the angle. If you calculate this angle, this is become 70 degree. For example, angle, this angle is 70 degree. Okay, so this is the way. If is already I told you how to calculate the angle. If it is first quarter, then you can directly use the 70 degree. If it is second quarter, then you have to add 90 degree to add the remaining angle of the line. If it is the third quarter line, then you have to calculate plus 180 plus 35 or 40, whatever that. Sometimes they will give you total angle from 0. Sometimes they will not give the total angle, and alternatively they give only for the quarter angle within that 90 degree. In that case, you have to calculate yourself to make it. Okay, understand? Any other questions on the angle and angle creation? Just use the at, then value of the line, and lesser than or lesser than, then angle of the line. This is enough to create the line command. Okay. Today I'm going to teach you the last part of the modifying tool. Already we have seen two parts. That command is showing the move, rotate, trim, erase, copy, mirror, stretch, scale, and array, and offset. Okay, so the remaining few commands are there. Today we will see that once we finish this command today, then fully you can manage the modifying tool to draw all the sketches. Okay. Today we are going to see fillet command. Okay. First command is the fillet command. Fillet means we are creating the edge by radius. Okay. For example, I have one rectangle. Okay. I want to create this edge is the not by char, it's by radius value. So you have to use fillet, F-I-L-L-E-T. Fillet, enter, then see the below there is few option. Fillet, select the first object or undo or polyline or radius or trim or multiply. We are going to use the radius. So you have to give or enter, then you have to mention what radius you want to create the fillet. For example, if you want to create 50 mm, radius means that after enter the value, then select the first object and second object, then automatically your object is getting fillet. This is too big. Maybe I can explain to you one more time. F-I-L-L-E-T, fillet. Enter, give the value for radius or enter. I'm going to use only 5 mm. Enter, then select the object 1, 2, then you will get fillet. This radius value is 5 mm because you gave it 5. Again, if you want to do the fillet, no need to give the value, just you click, then automatically it will take 5 mm. Again, you can select here to here, then automatically will get 5 mm fillet. This is fillet command to create it. Okay. Again, I will do the copy that same object. Place it there. Now we are going to see one more command is called chamfer. This fillet is not only working for the edges. Sometimes it will work for the rectangular line or normal command, whatever that. If you want to create the or instead of rectangle or triangle or square, you use this command. That means you have the alternative option to create the R by fillet. Okay. If you want to draw the R with one line to other line with particular dimension, you alternately you can use the fillet command to create that arc, because this fillet is based on the arc. There is a start point, end point, and midpoint. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you chamfer. Okay. For the fillet, there are some other options that is not compulsory and important. You can try yourself, undo, polyline, and trim and multiply. But the majority we are using for radius only to create the fillet. Okay. The second command is chamfer. C-H-A-M-F-E-R. Chamfer. Chamfer. Enter. Then here you can use the two method. One is the distance method. One more is the angle method. The chamfer, we can make it two types. One is the distance method. One more is the angle method. Okay. First, I am going to use the distance method. If you select the distance or D, then automatically computer will ask you specify first chamfer distance. Excuse me. So for the chamfer means we have to give the two value. For just I will create the chamfer first, then after I will explain to you how it works. See, specify first chamfer distance. So I will give 10 mm. Then again it asks you second chamfer distance is 15 mm. Enter. Again you go to select the object with whatever the object you want to chamfer. Then it's make a chamfer. See, last time here, this is a radius curve. This is chamfer made by sharp edge. So that means so that means already we gave the value, right? distance 1, distance 2. Dimension. This is distance 1. This value is distance 2. Okay. So this is the value for 10 mm for x-axis, 15 mm for y-axis. That's what we gave there. Again, I will do now chamfer. C-H-A-M-F-E-R. Chamfer using the D for distance value. After my first value is now it's become 20. Enter, then 30. Enter. I'm going to choose first option is here 20, 30. So automatically it will draw 20 mm horizontal, 30 mm vertical. That selection is very important. If you choose this vertical part is the first selection, then it's become this is the 20, and second part is the 30. So if you want to create the vertical part is the vertical line is 20 mm distance, but you gave 30 mm means definitely it will become wrong. So you have to choose carefully which one is the first, which one is the second, based on your given value. Okay. So this is the one of the method to create the chamfer. There is a one more method, C-H-A-M-F-E-R, chamfer. Angle. See, there is a one more option is angle. A, enter. Again, computer is asking specify chamfer length on the first line. So if you want to create the chamfer with angle, also you have to give one value is the length, one value is the angle. Okay. So my first value is 15. Second value, see, it's asking chamfer angle from the line 0. So my angle is 45 degree. Enter. Now I'm going to select the first line, second line. So that means here, from here to here is the 15, and also this angle is 45 degree. See this is 15 degree, sorry, 15 mm, and then angle is from here to here 45 degree. Okay. So this is the way. Maybe we can think. Actually, sir, just before you told me we have to separate the quarter, one first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. But actually, this 45 degrees belonging to third quarter, right? So that means why you didn't give 180 plus 45 is 225, right? Maybe you can think that the way, but actually for the chamfer, don't consider it's like a for one first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Whatever the line is taking from the first dimension, it will work from there to make it a 90 degree or 45 degree or 30 degree. So you don't think too much about that. Just you give the value, then automatically chamfer will create based on the given value. But if you want to draw the line in the line command with at with a distance and lesser than the value of angle, then you have to calculate the particular angle of the drawing. Okay. I will repeat it one more time, how to create the chamfer with angle and distance. Okay. CHAMFER, chamfer. First distance method, D. The X value is 10. Y value is 10. Enter. Select the object 1 and 2, then you will get it. Again, the chamfer command. Now I'm going to use the angle method. A. Enter. First value is 20. Second value is 60 degree angle. I choose the first option, second option, then automatically it will draw 20 mm length with 60 degree angle. Okay. This is the method to create chamfer. Okay. This is the major thing for the modifying tool. And alternatively, there are some other comments, but that is not very much important. Maybe I can teach you what are the other comments. Okay. Before you are going there, there is, for example, if it is a line, this is a single line. If you want to break the line, you can draw the circle, use the trim, you can trim it and you erase, then you can select to stitch and to connect. Here now it's become two line. Okay, this is a one method to break, but alternatively, the recent version gave us the option is break two. Okay, see here, break at point. Wherever you give the point, then automatically computer will break that option. Okay. For example, if you want to use the break, select, then you click here. After you click, then automatically the object will break. Wherever you clicking the break point, then automatically line will break it. See, last time I draw the line to break the object is to create the circle, to trim, then to connect or stitch or whatever that. But now, not necessary. See, this is the single object. I will go to break at point, select. Wherever you select, then automatically one break will be getting. Then after, if you choose other place, then automatically there also you will get one more breakpoint. Okay, so this is the way to break. And also, for example, delete. Now there are two lines. If you want to join these two lines, you can do that. Here there is another option, join the line. You select, click the command, select the two lines, enter, automatically you will get join. It's become single line. If you are using 2007, 8, 9 version, definitely you will not get this kind of option. But the latest version is already have to use it. Okay, this is the joint. Okay, the next one is break the line for particular place. You can see the sample and examples there, how it's breaking, how it's creating the breakpoint. For example, rectangle. If you want to break the particular place on your line, then you use break point, select. See, when you click there, automatically it started to break it. Now, if you click there, from the here, this point to this point is already breaked out. Okay, this is the other method to break line, break the point of the line, break the distance of the line, join the line from the given distance. For example, if you want to join this particular two line from here to here, automatically it will join. Okay? Join. Maybe I'm not sure. Join, select. It's not working because this is a single line object. That's why it's not working. If it is the separate line, then it will help to join it. So if you want to join these two lines, 1 and 2, enter, then automatically it will be joining. Okay, this is the other option. Then one more is there is hatch command. You can hatch the object or circle or whatever that. I will teach you how to hatch it. For example, if you have any box or square, HATCH, hatch, enter, then computer is asking hatch pick internal point, select object, undo or setting. So just I'm going to, you can choose any option, either selection or object. See, when I choose the hatch command, my menu bar is totally different. See, the sub menu is open here. See the pick point, select or solid, angle, and see, and one by one there. I will choose first select pick point. So when you select and to bring the box, actually if you want to do the hatch, you have to get closed boundary. Then only you can create the hatches. See, when I bring my cursor there, then automatically it choosing itself. See, I click there inside the hatch. Now you got it the hatch. You got the hatch, but this hatch is not my exact requirement. After you select, then the new window will be open. Now you can choose here what type of hatch you want, how big you want, how smaller you want. For example, see, if I bring there, automatically hatch will be moving. See, you can choose some patterns like a brakes, concrete, hair beam, or some other patterns. There are a lot of patterns. So you can use whatever the pattern you want. For example, if you choose the brick wall, then automatically the bricks will show you. If, for example, if you choose the inclined hatches, you choose already, but it's not clear and visible. So that the case, you have to select again to go to change the scale. Now the scale is 1:1. If you make it 10, then you can get the visible. Because my drawing is very small, that's why it's too big and not able to view. If you change the scale value, then automatically it will be visible. You can choose depends whatever that 50 also come, 1 also come. 1 is very closer. When you zoom, then only you can see that hatches. So that's why you have to adjust scale value to see the actual visibility of hatch. Okay. You can select to change whatever the pattern you want, whatever that you make it. Also, there is some few option in the advanced version. You can try yourself to make it. Okay. Also, you can change the angle value 45 degree, then it's become straight. Actually, the pattern is 45 degree. That's why you choose the 45 degree, then automatically it's become 90. Sorry, vertical. See, I choose the 90, then automatically it become other direction. Okay. Hatch transparency. How transparency you want to show your hatch. If it is fully want to show, then you can use 0. If it is 50%, then it's become lighter. See, compared to this line and this particular line, hatch line and the original line. Original line is showing darker and the hatch line is lighter. Maybe sometimes we cannot see this kind of difference, but we have, when you take the printout, you can see that the difference of transparency. Okay, so you can choose this is on there. Okay, this is the other few option. Then after that, you have any other important. I think that's it. So this is the main and important comments for modifying tool. So far, maybe I can summarize the all the commands, whatever we learned for level 2. Okay. The first command is move. Second command is rotate. Third command is trim. Fourth command is erase, copy, mirror, fillet, chamfer, explode, stretch, scale, array. Array, there are 3 types of array. One is the polar array, rectangular array, path array, and offset. Also, we have seen break the point, join the point, break that particular portion of the line, then draw the angle of the line and hatch command. More or less, we have seen more than 3, 6, 9, 12 plus another 3. 15 comments in modify tool. If you know how to handle these 15 comments in modify tool, you can easily do and modify all the comments, all the drawings. Sorry, all the drawings. Basically, you should know line command, or command, circle command to draw the sketch. Then you should know another 15 commands to create the modify the line or circle or whatever you draw. So that means you can manage your drafting skill with this 15 plus, yeah, 15 plus 3 or 4 is totally 20 comments. If you know this 20 command, you can draw any sketch, okay, any drawings. But this is not enough. This is the level 2 only. The level 3, we have to learn how to show the drawing, how to present the drawing with others, like layers, blocks, groups, dimensions, then how to create the models, layouts, print the drawing, pen assignment, all those things. If you now, more or less, we have completed 50% of basic AutoCAD.